On the other end, as we make our way down South Africa, standing by for an update on the traffic flow on the N1 between Johannesburg and Cape Town. We now cross to our reporter Ishmael. He is outside Bloemfontein in the Free State. A very good evening to you, Ishmael. What are the roads looking like you're in?
Well, good evening. You are coming to us on the not so busy N1 road. We are on the bridge on just above the N1, where the traffic that is moving from the north going to the south is not as busy as it was earlier in the morning, because we know that a lot of people tried in the morning just to wake up in the early hours, just to make sure that they drive early, so that by this time when the sun sets they are away at their various destinations. But earlier during the course of the day, when we were at the Verkeer de Vlei toll gate, there was a lot of activity where the traffic officials were trying to ensure that they speak to drivers, motorists and truck drivers to talk to them to ensure that they follow the road rules, and they make sure that every 200 kilometers they stop and take a rest in order to ensure that they don't get fatigued. But to give us a clearer picture of the Free State traffic, of where we are, of what our challenges is, we've got Ishmael Modiba, who is the provincial spokesperson for Department of Police, Roads and Transport, who's going to give us a clearer picture. Hilary, good evening for being with us on this busy road. Earlier on during the day, we spoke to you with regard to some of the challenges that we have observed. And one of the things that you mentioned earlier was that the traffic officials were concerned about the driver behavior, especially where the traffic officials wanted to give motorists tickets for transgression, but some of them were reluctant to give the relevant information.
Yes, earlier this morning, while we were at the Verkeer de Vlei Plaza, we experienced a driver who was not very cooperative in terms of giving information, his personal details, for the traffic officials to issue him with a ticket. And I want to believe that that is not the only incident. Traffic officials are honestly experiencing very abusive tendencies from drivers. And as a provincial department, we're calling upon road users to respect law enforcement officers, because they are officers of the authorities of the law, and we expect them to comply with instruction, because the work of these men and women is to ensure that the very same drivers arrive home alive.
Another disturbing incident was this morning, earlier in the morning, in the road on the R700 road between Woopstad and Bloemfontein, where we believe 4 to 5 people succumbed to the injuries that they had in that accident. Let's talk about the fatalities that we have, or the crashes that we have in the province thus far.
Up to yesterday, we had about 28 crashes in the province. The one of this morning is new. I know that about 5 people were confirmed dead on the scene, and we hereby also, as a department, send our condolences. The MEC was quite shocked as well to learn that, so condolences to the families of the bereaved.
Well, that was the spokesperson for the Department of Roads and Transport, Ishmael Modiba, speaking to us here on the bridge on the NY, just on the N1 bridge just outside Bloemfontein. And it's back to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, Ishmael Modiba.